always a pleasure when Aron Sherriff strides onto the rink, and that's what you're going to be watching right now on Ringside Live, Session 4 of the opening day of the Australian Indoor Championships in 2025. And it's the 2022 champion and recently crowned 7-time Australian Open men's singles winner Aron Sherriff from Broadbeach up against Michael Stevenson of Essendon in Victoria. The second player we've had from Essendon on the live stream today after Kobe Cromie defeated Gary Kelly. Can he make it 2 from 2 for the Bombers? Val Febo here with you on Ringside Live at Club Tweed, and alongside me, the one and only and the incomparable Troy Corber.
Oh, the intros get better and better. I can't wait for the next segment. But in the meantime, we've got a good match up here. I can't say that I know a lot about Michael Stevenson and his bowling, but he's qualified to come to the Australian Indoor Championship, so he's no mug. So it'll be interesting to see how he can take it to one of Australia's greatest bowlers there's been.
Well, Michael was born in Scotland, just outside of Glasgow. Had a chat to him just before, and he's using XGs, Omar using Aero Optimas, and he's grown up playing on the indoor rinks, so knows his way around them. He's the bowls coordinator out at Essendon, and was previously at Dandenong before that, and has only lived in Australia for about 3 years, but making waves, certainly. Aron Sherriff, the last Ringside Live game that he was streamed on was against Cohen Litfin in the semi-finals of the Australian Open at Club Helensvale. And that match has now had over 50,000 views on our YouTube channel. That's how good it was.
What a finish.
Last bowl heroics from Omar again. Second bowl heroics from Michael Stevenson.
Nice generous round of applause from the side too. Aussies like an underdog, even if they're Scottish. Good support here. Of course, we had Kobe Crombie from the Essendon
Kobe
Club.
Crombie. Cromie.
Oh my
You got his first name right this time.
I'm not talking about him anymore. Sorry, Kobe. But we've had an assault of the Essendon Bowls Club here today.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Indeed.
Oh, we all do it.
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that name. It's really not that difficult, but anyway.
So 2 sets of 9 ends. And he's gone in again here, Michael. Omar will not like that.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I was waiting for it. And as expected, Omar going big.
Cleared it too. No
Got
way.
it.
No way.
Oh, if you don't mind.
That is absolutely monstrous from Aron Sherriff. Get out of here. First end, and he's already pulled that out.
So he's holding shot with the bowl in the ditch, which is right under the number. Watch this again. Boom.
Could not have hit that any better. Down 2, and he's just gone whack. Followed it through. Executed perfectly. Laureen Smith, our ITO, is popping things down for us and telling us where the bowl is in the ditch. Michael Stevenson with 1 left to try and rectify this and take 1 from the opening end. Looks like we're already in for a cracker.
Well, he's going to give Aron something to beat. But he's got a good yard to draw in here. Coming off the drive onto a backhand draw. It's never easy, but nothing's too hard for this man.
Is he going too far, maybe?
Is it going to stop? I think it might.
It's close. So Aron Sherriff with the blue paddles. Michael with the red. Just getting a measure here. What an unbelievable drive that was.
Yep. 1-2, Mr. Sherriff.
Unbelievable save. so good in sets play too, Aron Sherriff, because he's got an ability to find a way, even when things aren't going his way in particular. Well, the scoreboard attendant has got that wrong. Might want to change that. Hopefully she doesn't update the scoreboard on our screen incorrectly. Michael Stevenson's just corrected her. But yeah, I remember commentating the final of the 2023 World Bowls Indoor Championships with Aron Sherriff and Andrew Kelly at Warilla. And Andrew Kelly, and I think Omar would definitely admit this, was probably the better player on the day. Managed to provide the bowls, put Omar under immense pressure, but Aron Sherriff just continued to find a way to win. Lost more ends than he won. I think Andrew Kelly outscored him, but Omar still won the gold.
He eats pressure for breakfast, Aaron, so...
Pressure O's. So what's he got with his second bowl here? He's on a much better line. It's holding, but it'll go in.
Handy line here. Doesn't need a hole.
Found it, but I think he might be okay.
Still 1 to blue, Aaron. Good bowl from Michael, though. Sets the head up nicely for him. Now, can Aaron just stay up here and block the line of Michael? He probably does. He blocks the draw line. Force him onto the backhand. Just needs to start turning.
Can see I was talking with, just trying to look at the draw here. Sam Rogers of Victoria. And knows Michael fairly well. Played in the under-25 series against New South Wales over the weekend. And he tells me that Michael is a massive Celtic fan in the Scottish Premier League. And those bowls will tell you exactly why. The green and white get along very well with Kevin Anderson, I think. The football starts very shortly. Community Shield was over the weekend. Crystal Palace won another trophy. Unfortunately, it was against Liverpool. All starts this weekend, though. New Premier League season.
Well, Aaron won't be happy that he's poked that bowler Michael's in behind the head. This gives him a chance to trail for 3 here now. Is to move the jack 1 foot. Down the line. There's nothing for wide here. He can use those bowls tight of the head. Sit, run off. Familiar Northern Hemisphere delivery with the non-delivery arm just hanging there. He's pretty close.
Just knocks Omar in for a second.
A little stiff.
So, 2 for Aron Sherriff. He takes a 3-0 lead after 2 in this opening set here. The 2022 champion had an unreal tournament. There's a draw that I remember that he played against Aaron Tees, which was absolutely unbelievable. Aaron Tees just couldn't quite believe it. I think threw his bowls rag at him. One of the most ridiculous things I've seen on a bowling green.
He's got the lean happening. Just wanting it to hold on. It's going to hold on pretty well.
It's very rare that you do see the Australian Open and Australian Indoor Championships double.
I was about to say, has it happened? I'm putting you on the spot there.
Going to double check. I know, well, Omar did it in 2022.
Well, that's true.
So he's the last man to have done it.
Nice position behind the head there for Aaron. Just tracking through a little there. Little misfire there. Six-inch trail. Hide the jack for 3. Make it very difficult for Michael Stevenson. Gets back into another good spot. Michael needs to be very, very careful there. Needs something between the jack and that bowl. That would be ideal. Draw shot between the back bowl of Aaron and the key. He's trying here. Tell you what, it's exactly what he's done.
Brilliant.
Exactly what he's done. What a brilliant bowl. It's never a good sign for the opposition when Aaron starts to trot after a bowl. It's just held out on him there. It looked like it was tracking to the jack and it just sort of held out a little.
So it looks like it'll be 1 to Michael. Unless he can add in another here.
He's just got to repeat the dose. He can't hurt anything unless he's ridiculously overweight.
So 1 to Michael Stevenson. He's on the board for the first time, 3-1 in favour of Aron Sherriff after 3. Now, Troy, I've done a little bit of digging and I have found who the players are that have done the AO and indoors double since the indoors inception in 2000, or since the AO's inception in 2005. So there have been 7 players that have done it. Six players that have done it.
I presume we've got some men and women that have both
Yep.
done it.
So 3 men, 3 women.
Okay. Well, I'd say Kelsey's probably done it.
Yep, 2022.
And, of course, we've mentioned Omar.
Yep, both in 2022.
Yeah, interesting from there. So we're going to go more modern times. Michael doesn't care about who's won it because he's in this game at the moment. He's playing really, really well.
2008 was the first
Okay.
male.
No,
If you think
8.
who the premier singles players were back then.
Leif Selby?
Yep, correct. Second was 2012.
Brett Wilkie?
He has won both, but not in the same year. It's another.
Oh, that was a trick question.
So this player did win a World Championship gold medal in 2012.
Another terrific bowl. Michael Stevenson. Got me on that one.
Mark Casey.
Case.
Yep.
Of course.
2016 and 18 are now who you're missing.
Ladies.
Yep. The word van. Very, very.
Oh, yes, of course. My Tasmanian compatriot.
Yep. Beck in 2018 did that while pregnant. And 2016, Natasha Van Eldik. So they are your 6 players to have done the double. No one has done it twice.
So good thinking there from Michael. He owns the spot at the back there and owns the back of the green. Aron is going to have a run here. Is it going to get down?
It's close. Just no cigar.
It does take the back bowl out. So I have a feeling that Michael may well put that back. Last thing he wants to do is fatten this target.
He has been supreme, though. This has been mightily impressive from Michael Stevenson to start proceedings here.
Could try and draw the line and count, but in front. Or does he try and get that back bowl back in? He's going for a draw of another here. Now, he doesn't want to fatten it up. Ooh, that's not ideal. Yeah, and he's got the arms crossed.
Yeah, because he knows.
He knows.
Shaking his head. He knows that Aron Sherriff will be looking at this and salivating.
Gets the inside of that one at the front. He could actually get all 3 clean without even touching the jack.
Goes for it on his haunches, watching. Very close. Aron Sherriff got the jack belly and followed it in. It's a driving masterclass. Jack got killed, so to be 1 in the end. Here's the replay of it. Didn't realise the jack went so far away. We couldn't quite see it where we're sitting. 4-1. Michael Stevenson knew it 100% before.
I bet he wishes he'd gone to play the back bowl now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what you said he would do.
You've got to take small wins, and if you've got a good head that's closed down against Aron, you do not want to give him any sniff of a way in to get it back. And it was a good bowl, but unfortunately opened that head up. So to put it in context, so we're 4 ends in and Aron's 4-1 in front. At the moment, Michael Stevenson's at 75% efficiency and is down by 3. And Omar is running at 50%. So it's not always about how many, it's when you bowl them and what you do with them. Aron's definitely had some great results with weighted bowls.
But you like it that, I remember a speech that Roger Federer made at Dartmouth University, I think that was the commencement speech. And he said that in his career, he only won 54% of the points that he played on average. So it's not the ones you win, it's the important ones, winning those key points. And that's what Aron Sherriff does with his bowls. He might not get it, he doesn't get it every time. But on the key moments in those big arenas, that's when he does his best work. And it's how he deals with the pressure and how he deals with adversity. And if you narrow it down, probably less than 50% of your bowls are perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
And less than 50% of the ones that you're trying to play. Sometimes you miss more often than not.
Your average to good bowlers that take 50%.
Kelsey Cottrell on the rink next door, leading 7 shots to 1. It's the top seed and defending champion. This New Helensvale kids look phenomenal.
Well, Michael's continuing to pile the pressure on, making Aron respond. Is that bowl going to fall over?
It
does. The ghost of the rink from last game's come back. And
yeah, that was insane. That bowl had a mind of its own. Well, he's asking questions of Aron Sherriff.
Aron's got 3 bowls short of the jack here as well. So it'll be interesting tactically wise what he does here. He's been driving so well. Does he back himself in to hit it and limit the damage? Looks like he's on the draw. Needs it to hold up. Don't think it's going to. It's a huge opportunity here for Michael Stevenson. I missed the marker's call earlier if it's already 3 or not. Inconsequential. It won't change what Michael does here. He's just got to repeat the dose. If he does, this one will be levelled.
Well, no, to be Omar will go behind.
Yeah, if it's 3 currently. I'm just not quite sure on that the back and the front one.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, he's played it safe.
Out the wide line there.
Oh, no, it is only 2. There you go. Looks deceiving. 4-3, Aron Sherriff in front. Michael Stevenson has proven that he's more than up for this fight. So what does he do with the mat here? First bowl, not bad either. Michael Stevenson.
Coming out very nicely for him at the moment. He'd be feeling good about how he's competing up to this point. It's going to sail by, but they never hurt behind.
Just going past, so trying to get closer. Still one to Michael. Shown that he's more than up for this. He's grown up playing on indoor surfaces in Scotland, just outside of Glasgow.
A little touch on the jack. This tightens up the margin of error a little bit. It's coming from a good arc. It's going to bend enough to get in for shot. It's not.
Little grimace. You can see the frustration out there on Aron Sherriff's face. But that frustration can turn to elation very quickly.
Deja vu. I'm making the same call here for Michael I made last time round. Just in behind the head counting, covering the trail.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fatten up the target again. Was in this direction as well, as you mentioned. Don't think there's any danger of fattening it up. I think he's done exactly what you wanted of him, Troy.
He's left a little hole there.
Yeah, Aaron, what are you playing?
I think the way he was looking there, I think he was even entertaining maybe having a crack at this. But
Backhand?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's maybe thought better of that. We'll soon find out. Backing himself in here to draw the shot.
Urging it to run. Has he got the legs, Aron Sherriff, or has he at least cut it down? He's behind. Michael Stevenson pulling out all the stops. 3 of the last 4 ends. And he takes a 5-4 lead after 6. Inspired performance.
Aaron a little frustrated the way he was moving those bowls out of the head with a bit of vigour. He wouldn't be happy. His last 12 bowls, he's only had 2 effective bowls out of his last 12, which is very low for Aaron. In contrast, Michael's sitting at 66 for the last 3 ends. Just keeps piling on the pressure. Another good starter.
This is looking.
Area. Yep.
This is good. That
there
is what Aron Sherriff needed. Just something to get himself on the board or back on the board. Just one shot for Aaron in the last 4 ends. Michael has been mightily solid.
He's close here. Look at this for a bowl.
Oh, wow.
Does it stay up that bowl? think our phantom friend of the rink is going to come out again. I reckon that bowl's going to fall over.
Tell you what, Aron Sherriff is so close here. Has he got the legs? Another foot of weight, and
Close.
he was okay. Just needs a minor correction on that. Michael Stevenson has played out of this world.
So I think the call is that Aaron's bowl at 9 o'clock's holding. So Michael can play to that wing bowl with some confidence.
And he is.
It's going to hold for long enough. Great try.
We are being treated to something special.
Throw a mat over them at the moment.
That's the most wayward.
Michael having a good look at this. He's been drawing so well, you'd be inclined to not want to muck up that rhythm that he's got on the draw. And he's got a nice shot to draw off that wing bowl. Potentially makes 2 or 3 as well if he gets a little tuck of the jack with it. But I think he's entertaining playing bigger weight on the other hand.
When you are holding, it's always risky to play weight. What's he lining up to do? I think he might be going on the draw, yeah. Definitely agree with you. I think you don't want to muck up the rhythm if you don't have to.
And I tell you what, this is so close.
Michael Stevenson, have you found the gap? Wow.
Oh, he has touched Aaron's bowl. I don't know if it's made any difference.
So what does Aron do here? Is this a case of going big?
Well, it depends if he's up or down.
I think the shot at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Well, no.
That definitely looks like it for me. I think
The fact he's playing this bowl
Yeah.
means he's down, because if he was holding, I don't
Yeah.
think he'd be playing it. So, played some ripper bowls with weight so far. He'll be feeling good about his driving. We're going to see what happens with this one. He does have a bowl right out in the back corner, which isn't probably captured on the cameras.
Aron Sherriff. He's gone big. He's going to hit something. He's hit a few things, and the shot bowl goes. Another few bowls go. And what has Aron done here? I think one down still. Loreen has one red paddle. Michael picks up the mat, and it is 6 shots to 4 with 2 ends to play. This is the replay of it. Hit his own, crashed into the shot bolt, but then third shot stayed. 4 of the last 5 ends have gone the way of Michael Stevenson. Watch Aron do something spectacular in this end.
Well, this is the aura he's created, and rightly so, through his performances. It would not matter who was playing Aron Sherriff or what the score was. You would always have in the back of your mind, he's going to come for me. He's going to come for me, and it'd be still there.
But if you're Michael, you're saying, well, let him come for me. I'm playing well enough to combat him.
Just got to keep doing what I'm doing. Aaron's changed hands here. He wasn't happy with how his bowls finished. That last end coming this way. And he's given that hand away and come out to the forehand side. about the loosest bowl Michael's played all day. Aaron just needs this to stop. Could it fall?
I think it can. It's close.
It's 1 to Michael Stevenson, indicated by the marker. Will it be 2? No, it won't.
So 2 ends to play, well, including this one. So 1 end after this. Omar can't afford to drop another end.
He's urging it on. Doesn't need to urge it on too hard because it's right on the money.
And he's up for this, Aaron. You can just see the intensity in his eye, the way that he's walking.
Loves a good stoush, so yeah, he'll be up for the challenge.
This is when he starts to play better.
So that bowl is only 1 bowl short of the jack. 2 bowls short of the jack. There's not a lot of room here for Michael. But he has shown so far he is well and truly up to it. Not a long way away. It's got a lovely line. Can he do it?
Oh, wow. He tried everything. So now a chance for Aron Sherriff. Is there a sneaky little chance here? Looking at this head, can he make a 4? No.
No.
I was looking at it from the angles, but just a little peek behind our monitor here, and
Little tiny trail he can make 3.
the 4th, probably not.
Needs to be a little bit careful of pumping Michael up through the head, so I don't think he'll be purposely playing for a trail here. He'll just be trying to draw a shot.
Level it up with an end to play. Not happy with himself, but he'll take the 1. 6-5 in favour of Michael Stevenson. 1 end to go in set number 1. Going through it pretty quickly too. Running a little bit behind after the last session went way over. Match between Mitch Sidebottom and Simon Cullinane going well over 2 hours. Mitch Sidebottom getting the job done. Alluded to the fact, cousin of Steele Sidebottom. Just played his 350th game for Collingwood.
Not bad, but that's a lot of room for the way Michael's been bowling. Fantastic track. Marker getting ready to mark it for a toucher. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting treated here.
He's just been unbelievable. Michael Stevenson has not been overawed, just undeterred by this situation. And I tell you what, Troy, If it stops, he's in again.
It's pretty good.
And he's got last bowl as well. So this opening set slipping further into the grasp of Michael Stevenson at the moment.
Was that first one a toucher in the end?
Didn't quite see. I was just looking down and
I'm thinking
having
a
a look
few
at
bowls
something.
ahead here to
Yeah.
Omar's options. I think it was a toucher. So interesting times here for Aron.
Can he hit? Can he hit?
Oh, magnificent.
That is huge. But a nice shelf for Michael Stevenson to play to.
It sure is. Played this with amazing weight.
And this is good from Michael, just coming down, having a look.
Best result here is to sit that bowl and come off it and just sit right on top of the jack. Will make it extremely difficult for Aron if he can do that. He's got a nice tunnel to work down there.
Massive bowl for Michael.
He's interested.
And I don't blame him because it's holding. Stupendous from Stevenson. Could afford to play it confidently, and he did so. And he had that shelf to play to.
Tremendous bowl. So to try and save the set, probably the best he can do is to draw this set now.
Which I don't think he'll mind. And he's in on the trot.
Problem is that hand doesn't like to bend.
Well, he's trying. Has he gone too far?
I think that's all she wrote for this set anyway. Yep.
Yep, it is. Michael Stevenson takes the opener with a 1, 7 shots to 5. Michael the Magnificent so far. He has not put a foot wrong. A couple of Aron Sherriff drives have got him out of trouble, but the Scottish Victorian finding a way. Aron, I think, has just made his way to the bathroom just to compose himself and settle himself down, switch off. Michael will try and do the same. It's been nothing short of spectacular. So far on Ringside Live, the player that has won the first set has won the match.
Michael, the first bowl battle, he won 6 of the 9 ends on the first bowl. And scoring efficiency, he ended up at 71%.
That's huge against
That's,
Aron Sherriff.
And Aron was at 47%. So tight set score-wise, but as far as consistency, shot for shot, Michael's certainly the more consistent. And as you alluded to, Val, Aron played some really good weighted shots that kept him in that set. So, what's this second set have in store for us? Hopefully the bowls are as good as the first set. It's a magnificent display.
So this second set, huge. Michael Stevenson looking to notch up the biggest win of his career. Omar in singles play is just not easy to do.
It's Everest. Aron showing why it's so difficult there. Two good bowls. He's blocking the flush draw on the hand Michael's been playing as well. Big chance here now for Aron to, probably for the first time in the game, apply some real pressure on Michael.
Yep.
Michael's played so well up front that he hasn't had to play under a lot of pressure.
And as it get to a point where Michael starts to think about it, think about who he's up against, what he's achieved so far. I know you've got to stay in the present, but
he's 3 down right now.
It's only natural to think about these things, and it's how you block it out as a singles player. It's just you out there. Look up for some assistance maybe from Di Cunnington, the inaugural women's winner of this event back in 2002.
Yeah, had a chat to Di before this game.
What a lovely lady.
Around 50 years, she was saying to me. She's been bowling here at Tweed.
I'd never met her before. And this can open the door for the man affectionately known as Omar.
You'd back him into count here, wouldn't you? He's got 2.5, 3 feet. He's bowled 3 goodies already.
And has he got the legs? Laureen getting her paddles ready.
It is.
And it is a full count of 4. What a way to respond. He's almost made his first set tally in one end in the second. Huge from Aron Sherriff. So how can Michael now respond in turn? The gauntlet thrown at him again. Was down 3-0 in the first. Then went 7 shots to 2 in the rest of them. Just the second multiple of the game for Aron Sherriff.
Well, this looks more like the Michael we remembered from the first set. Nailing that first bowl.
So I've already seen an Essendon Bowling Club member take down Gary Kelly. That was Kobe Cromie. Seeing another one in Michael Stevenson, the bowls coordinator there. A set to the good against Aron Sherriff.
wonder if that hand isn't just a little tad slower than the other side. We saw in the previous game, Sam Nerona, when she was switching hands, she was quite often pulling short on this hand when she changed. And we see there, Michael did the same.
Don't think Aron has. It's very close for 2.
We should get a marker's indication here to let us know.
Find out after this bowl lies to rest. And I'll tell you what, Michael Stevenson's not a mile away.
What a shot. Has he gotten the shot?
Could still be 2 down.
One's
He's 1
blue.
down. 1 down. That was a brilliant response from Michael.
Is that a red paddle or a blue paddle
Blue
she had
paddle.
up? Oh, right. Okay. Missed it.
Has Aron got around this Michael Stevenson bowl? He has. And he's in for 2. Wow.
That is ridiculous.
The level is raising. Or rising, I should say. It's been a long morning, afternoon. And he could afford to play confidently to that because he had that bowl to lean on. If he got a little rub past that, it was okay.
So, advantage Sherriff. Can Michael respond with another bomb?
It's coming.
He's not short.
Knocks his back bowl away. And Aron Sherriff puts up 2 fingers and says, they're mine. And he's already eclipsed his first set total. Leads at 6-0 after 2. Won the first 2 ends of the opening set. That was only half the total he's got now. That was only 3-0. This is quick fire. It's like in a tennis match when you see one of the big guns lose the first set 7-6 and then they'll come out in the second and it'll be 6-love.
And this has been the difference. He's nailing this first bowl now. Changed the complexion of the match. Completely changed all the pressure to be over on Michael. It's a pretty good effort. Aron's found this backhand side now. He's just absolutely drilling it down there now.
And this is where Michael needs to be careful. Just can't let things get away from him because the quicker Aron can start playing it at his tempo, the quicker it escapes Michael Stevenson. And you see when Aron Sherriff gets into his groove, look, he's not taking any time on the mat as opposed to the first set where he was thinking about things. He was a little bit more methodical. Sometimes, well, a lot of the time he plays on instinct.
He wasn't happy that he didn't get around that bowl there. I think he was wanting to sort of try and cover off the trail. Michael doesn't seem overly interested, but it looks pretty close to me.
Is he on a high line?
Just scooting around.
So chance for Aron Sherriff to put in a third. Heap pressure on his opponent. Thoroughly enjoyable contest.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he plays here. Might find him go back onto his backhand. Try and get somewhere between Michael's back bowl and the jack on the line. gets the back bowl. For Michael trying to trail at a yard, it's not an easy shot on this surface. Doesn't mean it can't be done, but it isn't easy.
And he has just overcooked it. So another multiple goes the way of Aron Sherriff. And he's rocketing away. Quite literally. 8 shots to 0. Match being played at his tempo. Quick bathroom break in between sets. And he has come out fit and firing.
His efficiency rate is now upped from 47% in the first set. He's at 75%.
Wow.
75% in the second set, and it's gone the opposite way for Michael. He was at 71% in the first set, and he's dropped down to 46. So, complete role reversal. It's all been these front-end bowls. Unfortunately, the steam train that is Aron Sherriff, once it's out of the station, it's hard to pull the brakes on. Good effort from Michael. It's more like what we've seen. Out of this bowl. He can.
Oh, that's good. And the crowd appreciating it as well. They know what he's up against. And Aron Sherriff, look at how quickly he played that bowl. And that can get into your head as an opponent as well. When your opponent just starts playing super quick. Aaron Wilson and Corey Wedlock do it really well as well. They can take the game away from you because you feel like you need to match that tempo.
Yeah, it's very easy to get sucked into that. You've just got to keep to your own game, own preparation, pre-shot routine, whatever that may be. And, well, what's Michael done there? 2 down is indicated by the marker. So, Aaron.
Running weight.
Yep.
Don't know if he likes it too much or it's coming. Oh, wow.
He hasn't missed anything today yet. And he got a good result with that. He was in the area, got a good result.
Now, he's probably say 2 up there. Could even be, I think that's 3.
Michael with a lot of room.
Yep. You'd think he'll cut this down.
From what we've seen.
He's on a pretty high line, Troy.
Is it going to get back? Well, that's a let-off.
And this could even stay at 3. And it's 2, so he's cut it down 1, but this set has escalated extremely quickly. It's gone from Michael Stevenson leading 7 shots to 5 at the end of the opener. Aron Sherriff 10-0 in this second. That's after just 4 ends.
Still 5 ends to go, but
yeah,
you could almost say that this set's over.
It is.
I can't see how you're going to score 11 shots against Aron Sherriff in 5 ends.
Well, he only needs 10.
True.
But even that,
big ask.
Because, yeah, Aron Sherriff can afford to drop every end here and still win the set.
What we might see if Michael gets an opportunity, if he can win the mat back, change things up and try and wrest some momentum back before the tie break.
And I think that's the beauty of this sets play game. Because in a 21-up game, Michael Stevenson's gone from 7-5 in front to 7-15 behind. But here, he gets another opportunity, and it's a 3-end shootout. So you can start maybe thinking about that, trying to work on some things in this set. If you can work your way back into it, then great.
I think it's all about getting yourself in a good headspace and back in that rhythm that he had in the first set in preparation for that tie break. He's done well with his opener. And he's followed it up here with one that looks like it's tracking okay. And 18 inches short.
Aron with one currently.
This looks better. This looks better.
Michael with one now. His turnaround, just remarkable. I know we should expect it from Aron Sherriff because of what he delivers match in, match out, but Michael was pound for pound going right with him, and now Aron Sherriff. Oh. So now a chance for Michael. Get a second, get back into this. Yeah, this turnaround is astronomical even for Aron Sherriff standards.
Needs it to fall over.
Ooh. Not sure.
Just the one.
He's on the board. (10-1). Aron Sherriff leads after 5 ends in this second set. We've got 4 to play. And it's at the point now where a 3 for Aron Sherriff will pretty much do it.
Shake of the head there from Michael. Knows that one's pulling up on him.
And Aron Sherriff, he's been playing this hand round the clock. Or this forehand backhand combination, and it's working for him, isn't it? On this side.
Yeah, he's found it.
Just avoiding ditch side, Aron Sherriff.
Pretty good reply here.
A lot of fans in the house for Michael.
Just doesn't quite reach. It's a great effort. So Aron holding shot. It's one in a measure. Movement of the jack is good for Michael. Just needs it to hurry.
It's close. Just no cigar. I feel like he's starting to find a little bit more rhythm.
He's got some good chances on that forehand. Sits his own
So we just
behind
see
the jack.
a rogue jack making its way across the rink. That was Kelsey Cottrell unleashing
Smattering it.
a huge drive.
So sit his own, promote his own. Couple of options. Just over the draw. It's on a high line. They don't always come back from out there. Did come late, ended up just being weight.
Does he crash his own over, Aron Sherriff?
Yep.
He does. Cheeky. One it is for Aron Sherriff. Takes an 11-1 buffer with 3 ends to play. It's at the point now where Michael needs to score a 2 to keep this set going. When you need more than 3 and over, it's increasingly difficult. So it looks destined for a tie break.
Maybe Michael will look to sub in Tim David or Mitch Owen.
Tim David was lethal last night. Heard the commentary. Kerry O'Keefe said, I think best all-format bowler in the world in Kagiso Rabada. A little bit of respect will be shown. First ball, Tim David walks 2 steps up the wicket and smacks him for 6. No respect shown at all.
So it has an air about it at the moment of us treading water as we await to get to the tie break.
But I think for the performance of both, it does deserve a tie break. I think
Absolutely.
that first set, the way that Michael played was phenomenal. Really didn't put a foot wrong, but you have to be ultra consistent against Aron Sherriff. And again, he's been thereabouts with bowls like that, but you mentioned that from 47% effective rate in the first set for Aron Sherriff, he's jumped up to, what was it, 75?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the telling stat.
It's on a good track here too.
And Troy, it's because of bowls like that. That is ridiculous. You can't be this good.
He's loading up the back. Be interesting to see if Aaron tries to beat them. They're not easy to beat. One's only 2 bowls short of the ditch. The other 3 foot short of the ditch. Looks to be where he's trying to head. Well, he does keep V2 back bowls. It's probably his best way of making the 2 he needs to keep it alive.
Has he gone with weight enough for it? Michael Stevenson to keep this set alive.
So close. He just glanced the back bowl. Wow.
Unbelievable. Bus. 12-1. Aron Sherriff wins the second set. After just 7 ends, ladies and gentlemen, we are off to a 3-end tiebreaker. As you can see on the replay, Aron's last bowl waiting in the wings. Toss has been won, and the mat goes to Michael Stevenson. I think Aron Sherriff wanted last bowl and said, "Your mat."
I mean, Aron will back himself in on any length. It'll be interesting to see now that Michael's got the mat. Is he going to do something different with it? Doesn't look to be anything too different.
Would you have suggested maybe ultra short?
Just wonder if it was worth trying something a bit more different, given how much Aron dominated that last set.
So, the next 24 bowls will determine who goes through to the round of 16. Is it going to be the Australian Open champion, Aron Sherriff, or can Michael Stevenson find something that eluded him in the second set? Won the opener 7-5, but 12-1 in the second for Aron Sherriff. Pure and utter dominance.
So he finished up at 75% efficiency for that second set.
That's high. That is a really high number.
And Michael, after his lofty 71% in the first set, dropped to 50, which is still respectable, but really showed in the final score of that set. And Michael, can he jump on here? He's tracking well. Good bowl. Crowd getting behind him.
Tell you what, Aron Sherriff is so close here. Just didn't follow it through enough. Did everything right. And he's found the line on that hand.
Good from Michael here. He's taken his time. He's taken a big, deep breath, composed himself. As we spoke about, he hasn't got caught up in the speed that Aron wants to play. Get a good rub here. He can. Well.
Throwing the gauntlet back to Aron Sherriff, and he's made him change. Well, his previous bowlers made him change hands. So let's see how Omar goes. Telling it to hurry. Telling it to hurry.
Oh, Val, this is ridiculous. Is he going to get there?
I'm not sure he is.
Oh. What an exhibition of bowls we're getting.
It might be a measure. Laureen has not given us any indication at all.
Yeah, she's just giving Michael the respect of staying out of the way while he's looking at the head. Now she'll jump in and have a quick look.
And she says measure.
Staying out of this.
Yeah.
It's a tiebreaker.
You guys can measure it.
I want none of this. So the Essendon Bowls Club trying to go 2 from 2, taking down Goliaths today. Kobe Cramey already disposing of Gary Kelly. Can Michael Stevenson do the same against Aron Sherriff?
Well, Omar doesn't really need to do much more than his last. We'll get an indication of what he thinks the result will be. Don't think he's too short. And well done. You got the name, Kobe Cramey, correct.
I can't believe I went and gave it another go, but Good on me for being brave.
You're a trier. That's what I like.
I've been told I'm trying.
Succeeding.
Whether he's up or down doesn't really change Aron's shot here. He's got next to nothing to correct on from his last. Just a roll of the bowl. He secures shot.
More importantly, the lead in this tiebreak. Final bowl of this first end.
It's on a high line.
Does that mean that he was being conservative, that he's not sure?
He looked a bit disappointed.
The umpire's coming straight out. Look, I'm probably favouring Michaels just based on the angles, but
bowl lying down's always good.
You never know.
With the belly out.
Chocks need to go straight underneath Aron's bowl. And that's where they go.
Oh, my friend, the calipers are out.
Not a fan?
No. I don't mind them for a close measure. But if you can't focus your eyes at each end at the same time while you're doing it, to see, once they start getting out a bit wide, I'm not a huge fan at all. Especially on an indoor carpet, you only have to just touch that jack and you can move it. You can see the umpire's eyes there darting from left to right, looking at either end. So how do you know when you've looked at one end, what's happening at the other end that you haven't moved that away, you know? That's,
I think this might be one to Michael. Or not, I don't know. I was looking at Laureen's paddles. This is very close. He's going back for more.
Home and away script writer. Tell you after the break.
After the news headlines. Aron Sherriff.
Well, there you
go. Takes the first end of this tiebreak set. 2 ends to play. Since losing the opening set, he's taken 13 shots to 1. Aron, he's not necessarily the quickest of starters. I think, he starts in, ones or twos, might go behind early, but then he rockets away at the end.
Well, Michael's going to have to bowl out of his skin like he did in that first set to win this tie break. Aron's not going to give it to him. Advantage of last bowl in this end. Looks a bit overweight, but the track's good. Can he get a good sit? He does. And a touch of the jack. Great reply. Sucks in a big one behind the back of the mat too, Michael. Big deep breath, get a bit of oxygen in the lungs. Same bowl, 6 inches short of the jack on the line. That would be optimal. Well. Ooh.
Wow. He'll take it.
There's a nice little funnel there, though, isn't there?
Yep.
Aron's got 2 goes at it.
He's close.
Is he going to get down to it?
Oh, wow. Didn't.
Just didn't want to give, yeah.
And that's the hand that he's been playing really well. But a nice sighter. Michael Stevenson, where are you going? I think does he have to go behind here?
Well, he's got last bowl. He's got 2 on the tee at the moment with where the jack is. So Aron would have to get rid of his 2 bowls and kill it for him to be down on the spot, which is unlikely.
That's true.
Probably the one thing we didn't count on, which he didn't want to be, was short. Unless he was trying to play a block. I would have thought something.
Yeah, I was thinking more that when I said behind, I meant there.
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock out there.
Probably should have described that for the viewers instead of just saying behind. Because they could be anything. They could be in the corner of the boundary and the boundary.
So they can't see us pointing at the monitor. All right. Aron Sherriff. Well, he's bowled so many big bowls in his bowls career. Has he got another one here for us?
Telling it to do some work. It's watching. I don't think he likes it too much. And that's why. Crashes in at the back.
Same bowl. Feathered off that shot bowl.
And now, Troy, Michael Stevenson has a huge opportunity to land a telling blow.
Imagine if he could get 3 here.
It would make things almightily difficult for Aron Sherriff. Might actually have to go and utilise a 4th end. Who knows? He needs to add this, though. You will not get many better opportunities against Aron Sherriff.
You don't often get a foot of room to be able to add.
Urging it.
Line's good enough. Can he get a good sit? I think he can. Look at that.
That's 3. And that is a huge blow for Aron Sherriff, as Michael Stevenson says, you are not rid of me. And you're going to have to rip it from my hands. And it's advantage to the Essendon product. 3-1. 1 end to play. And this is where sets play can just allow you to freshen up. I alluded to that when it was 10-0 in the second. I said you can start to think about things in the tie break. Try and refocus yourself, because it doesn't matter how much you lose a set by, you start afresh. And if it was a 21-up game, Aron Sherriff would be leading this 18 shots to 11. But he's on the verge of being eliminated in the opening round of the Australian Indoor Championships.
Look at this for a start, Val. Brilliant.
Needs a 2 to tie it, a 3 to win it. Michael Stevenson just has to defend.
No surer thing that Aron will reach the head with this first bowl. If he misses, he will finish behind.
And you are wrong with both.
Wow, he'll be really disappointed with that.
Wow, his line was good. But that puts just that little bit more pressure on him.
He's blocked the straight up the line for the jack too with his own bowl. Now, Michael smartly just sneaking in behind.
Backhand again, Aron Sherriff.
It's not going to get the shot, but it's going to get into it. Oh, well, what am I saying? You know, I thought that was travelling another foot. I do apologise. Bad call. Mark the time down. It was well played, Aron.
So, 2 bowls left each. How can Michael try and defend this? Kelsey Cottrell is through, by the way. She's into the second round.
If he runs, he's so close to this.
Michael Stevenson. That is massive.
What a bowl.
almost put it to bed. Aron needs to be perfect with his last two.
He's got 10 inches of room to draw his last two. So we see this on replay. Beautiful angle in onto the jack. What a shot.
What a response from the man that's grown up outside Glasgow, where the Com Games will be next year. Maybe someone might need to have a look at him, because look at what he's been able to produce.
Aron Sherriff, what can he do?
Wants it to just run that little bit more.
Well, it's second shot, so that gives him a chance. So Michael will know that Aron will be trying to sit his bowl and stay for the two he needs to send it to a fourth end.
Are we going to a fourth tiebreak end? Or can Michael Stevenson hold on? He has played an almighty game of bowls.
Bit jerky on that delivery.
Can you blame him?
No, I'm glad I'm up here and I don't have to play it for him. He wouldn't want me playing it for him. Well, he's gone around the back, so
This
Aron
is it.
Sherriff. We've seen him do it before. And let's be fair, it's probably not the hardest one he's ever got, to sit a bowl and stay.
Well, he did it to keep himself alive in the Australian Open against Cohen Litvin in the semi-final. Aron Sherriff to stay in the tournament, and he's trotting in immediately. Doesn't like it.
Well,
Magnificent, Michael.
what a result.
The Essendon product has dethroned the Australian Open champion in the opening round of the 2025 Australian Indoor Championships. Another upset. Kobe Cromie defeated Gary Kelly. And now another Essendon bowler has defeated Aron Sherriff, and this time it's Michael Stevenson, the bowls coordinator. An unbelievable response after losing the second set. 12-1. Omar scores more shots, but goes down. And this funny old game has a knack of producing the utmost of surprises. Michael Stevenson is through to the round of 16. Troy Corber, what a performance.
Oh, I need a Panadol and a lie down after that. We haven't got enough time. What an amazing game. Well played, Michael Stevenson. Kept his cool when the full steam train that is Aron Sherriff was mowing him down in that second set. It looked for all money that Aron was just going to steamroll through the rest of that game. And to his credit, he got back to his draw game, nailing that first bowl, and it was telling in the end. Just the consistency of his effort. Well done.
Should be mightily impressed. Michael Stevenson is through. Aron Sherriff is out. That's the big headline of the day on day one of the Australian Indoor Championships in 2025. We've still got plenty more to go to. Two games, Dawn Heyman and Karen Webber coming up in about 20 minutes' time. We're back on schedule after starting that session a bit late. Big thank you to you, Troy Corber.
Thank you, Val.
Thank you to Connor Munnings behind the scenes as well on pictures. So we'll be back very shortly. Dawn Heyman and Karen Webber coming up. But it's Michael Stevenson dethroning the 2022 champion Aron Sherriff. He's gone. First round, what a match, what a contest. Can't wait for even more very, very soon on Ringside Live.